Hi everybody, and welcome back to Metroid Prime. In the last episode we boarded the frigate Orpheon, where we found the Parasite Queen being biogenetically developed or something like that by the space pirates. But we defeated that, and in the process we took down the frigate Orpheon. It started exploding in space. And we had a brief encounter with Ridley, who we've now pursued down to the surface of Tallon IV, but we've lost track of him. So, apparently ground-based recon's required before I quickly scan my gunship. And the gunship can be used to go and restore your energy, refill missile ammunition. If we had our missiles, we had our upgrades blown out of us as well. But yeah, we can go there to save any time we want to. And we have free reign over this. This current location is Tallon Overworld, like a swampy area. There's only one real way to go, but if we have a look at our map, we can see that there are. There's a little mini map up in the top right. We can see there are like 5 doors leading in and out of this place, but there's only one that we can really do something behind. We can actually go up there through that door up there, but yeah, I'm going to save that for another time because we can. There's another corridor back there, but that's it. And then there's like a blocked door. So let's just move on. And through here we have a new enemy, which is pretty common on Tallon IV. We have the lunging beetle. I believe the correct word to use would be aggressive. And since we only have regular shots right now, we lost our charge shot as well. They've thrown a bunch of like really small common enemies to begin with. There's quite a few in this Tallon Overworld area, the initial area. Oh yeah, that's the funny thing I want to pick up on that I mentioned back there. I think it says that we lost the tracking on the enemy target being Ridley, and it said ground-based recon required, but Ridley is an airborne enemy. Why do we need ground-based recon for something with wings? It's beyond me. I'm not sure. That seems like a bit of a silly thing, but I mean, Ridley's going to be like flying all across the planet, and we have to traipse it on foot. So yeah, that's a bit of a strange decision to do ground-based stuff there. And yeah, there are a few there was actually another way to go back there, in like the canyon area, if you jumped up the waterfalls and stuff. And there are a couple more enemies up that way, and another passage, but once again it's blocked off to us. It's quite linear to begin with, this game. It does try and feed you down a certain route. Also, sorry about that, I accidentally skipped over the elevator text, but it said Chozo Ruins West. Yep, we're off to a new area right away. Don't spend an awful lot of time in Tallon Overworld at the start of the game, but it does expand later on. We do get access to more areas, just we don't have any abilities right now, so... Let's go see what lies in the ruins. Here we have a hint system sort of thing, in that you will occasionally like scan for where to go next. In this case there's a seismic disturbance at the ruins site apparently, and if you hit the 1 button to bring up the map, it will show you the very next location that we need to go. It won't show you the rest of the map though. It will only show you the room you're after. So you have a general direction to go in, but you don't have like the room structure to go on. It only shows you like a vague area where you're heading to next. And it doesn't do that for every objective. Sometimes you have to like wait around a bit, like if you're lost and don't know where to go, the game will think, oh, this guy's been wandering around for a while, and then it will bring up the hint system again. You can turn that off in the options. In fact, I probably will do that, simply because I know where I'm going. I've played this game a few times, and I don't really want that to interrupt too often. Where is the... There it is, hint system. Down this side. Let's turn that off. Don't really need it too much. And up here we have a new thing to scan. This like shiny wall. What's going on? The cursor's like jittering all over the place. And this is Chozo Lore. It's an entirely new section of the logbook, and details the Chozo civilization, which we are now visiting the ruins of, funnily enough. Alright, here we are in... I'd say this is the central area of the Chozo Ruins. It's certainly the most expansive area. I honestly get quite a bit lost in this room. Got a bunch of beetles as well. I've got to just gun them down. Nothing else we can do. Don't have charge shots, don't have missiles, so just got to tap them to death with very small shots. But yeah, I get quite lost in this room. I think this is like one of the, maybe not biggest rooms in the game, but it's got like some of the most entrances. I think if you have a look at the map, it has like 5 entrances, or maybe 6. Hang on, let me... So yeah, There's not 6 doors, but there are like... There's another entrance to this room over on the left side there. You see there's a very thin path that leads out of the room. So yeah, there are quite a few entrances, and it looks vaguely symmetrical. Like there's a door down there on that side, there's a door up there, and there's a door down here, and I can never really remember which one leads to where, but I do know that this is the way to go at the start of the game. And here we have a sort of another, not I wouldn't say an enemy, but like a hazard. So yeah, they're minor things, and if you walk into them, they're the same as the parasites on board the frigate Orpheon. So yeah, oh, and got another enemy here, but don't really want to scan them just yet. They're ions, I believe, and we can't kill them. We can only like disable their like laser eye things just by shooting at them. Also, I think I accidentally touched one there. Don't brush against them. They do have a active hitbox even when you touch them against the wall there. And more beetles, but there are also hives on the ceiling, and we'll get used to hives in Chozo Ruins because there's a whole lot of them, and also there's more Chozo lore right around here. Let me just quickly bust out the scan visor again. Should probably expect quite a lot of Chozo lore scans to begin with, because there are quite a few of them dotted around, well, Chozo Ruins obviously. It's Chozo lore in the ruins. And yeah, up on the ceiling we have hives, and we can't do anything about them, but here come war wasps, and they're a pretty common sight to begin with, and they will infinitely spawn from the hives on the ceiling. There's a little detour route. Well, can I target you, please? Thank you. God, I guess that's what the lock-on thing is for, but I just wasn't using it for some reason. Okay, let's head on through, and through here we have a save room. I'm not going to save, but I'm just going to... Well, I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I think I had full energy anyway. That's fine. Let me just restore some energy. Alright, and we're off again. Let's head on through this door. This is the way to go. Can't really deal with the wasps up there. And here we have more scarabs. I'll just drop down. I'll probably just tank the blow and go through, but because I'm playing veteran mode, they're going to do a little bit more damage than usual. Like normally they barely do one damage at a time, but yeah, if you go through like a swarm of them in veteran mode, it does take quite a bit of damage off you. So keep that in mind. They are semi-dangerous, I would say, as the difficulty ramps up. You don't really want to be tanking too many blows in like the hardest difficulty hyper mode. And great, got rammed by a war wasp there. Well, that's a different species. Let me grab some energy off here. And also stay out of the like filthy water down here, because that also does a lot of damage to you. There is a door down there with something on it, and cannot open it with that weapon. There was another door like that in the central room, like the central hub area. Let's knock you down there. And I think... Oh, that's not the way to jump to. I was trying to figure out... Okay. Bit of confusing platforming. No, it's pretty simple, really. I was just messing around. Okay, here we have a... I want to say it's a phasmid? No, I don't think that's right at all. Let's shoot it down. Actually, let me quickly go and scan back in this room, because the hive is part of the logbook as well. So yeah, scan the hive, and I guess I'll scan a war wasp later. I kind of want to scan them both together, get them both out of the way, but it's fine, let's just scan the hive for now. So these crates, got this thing here called Tangleweed. Oh, that was a new, that was like a red energy that restores, I think, 20, whereas the purple ones, small energy, they only restore like 10. So yeah, we do get bigger and bigger energy as we go on through the game. I think the best is Ultra Energy, which is orange, and that restores like, I can't remember, like 100 I think. But here we have a very circular looking room. I wonder what we'll find in here. What is that ahead? It lies over the bridge. Is that what I think it is? Oh, another big scan point right in front of me. I'll say something about the bridge. Worn but functional, okay. I don't really care about the bridge, but I want to see that. Oh, it's not going to tell me what it is, it's just going to say that it can only be reached using the bridge. Well, I'll just tell you right now, that is our missiles. We're going to get them back, but first, we have a little boss encounter. Not a major boss, like the Parasite Queen was. There's a very hard distinction here between mini-boss and like a main boss. And here we have the Hive Mecha. And it's going to summon a bunch of... these are ram war wasps, I believe. There's also barbed war wasps later on, and I always get the two confused. And they circle around you and they swoop in. And we can... this is where I find lock-on free aim to be the most useful. Defeat all of them, and that opens up the Hive Mecha in the distance. Let me have a quick scan, because the Hive Mecha is a... no, not that. That thing down there. Why is the scan point so low? So yeah, once again, because it's a boss, it is a missable scan, and also the wasps around us are also missable, and we can scan them. I'll leave that just a second. You can hit them while they're circling you, it's just very random, because they're going so fast. Pay attention to the little radar in the top left if you're struggling to keep track of where they are, because they do stop briefly before trying to ram into you, in which case, yeah, you can look at the map in the top left and see which ones are stopping. So they've stopped over here, shoot them down, and then jump. All you have to do to avoid their like charging attack is just jump over them. Keep that in mind. It's quite easy. Honestly, not too difficult at all. Just keep your wits about you, know where they are, and try and act fast, but you know, sometimes it's fine. Just very simple to dodge these. And they're on the right again. So yeah. Oh, I actually clipped that guy with like a single shot there at the end. Okay, and you're over there. And let's turn back to the Hive Mecha and shoot it in its, I guess, access port is what it called it in the logbook scan there. And now we've entered the third and final phase, and there is more wasps than ever. Let's scan one of them. I actually scanned one that stopped. So, oh, I should have paid attention to the radar. I was too busy scanning, damn it. Got clipped. So yeah, there are more than ever, and they're all like in 3 lines. But let's just do a bit of rapid firing. It's interrupted his attack there. You can generally just keep shooting. It can be hard to tell when they're stopping. If you look at the radar now, it's very difficult to tell where the like stationary ones are. So yeah, just there was another one. I didn't see it. That's too many of them. Okay, just keep mashing the shot button when they're going around the circles. Pay attention to the radar. Okay, they're stopping. There's one more though. I'm just going to jump over that. I thought that was a bit of an early jump, but no, it still worked. Very lenient timing there. Yeah, don't need to worry about any more scans. I just need to worry about avoiding all damage. And clipped you. You can take them down because they do they stagger to a stop when you shoot them as they're going around in a circle. How did that still hit me? Damn it! Ugh. Annoying. Oh, it's already stopped. I'm just gonna jump. Yeah, it's weird. Like you can jump super early and they miss you. It's very strange. But if you jump a bit late, then they will hit you. Huh. Oh, he's already stopped. There we go. And this should be the final blow on the Hive Mecha. Shoot into its beak. And there we go. Get another orange medallion. Whatever those are. I will show it off later, I promise. Okay, let's go and claim our reward for defeating that clearly challenging first boss. Or mini-boss. Or second boss. Or I don't know. What's going on? And we get our missiles back. We get the missile launcher again. Unfortunately, we don't have the same amount of missiles we had before. We had 15 before, but now it only gives us 5 to begin with. What a swizz. Great. But with our new missiles, well, not new, but you know what I mean. With our refound missiles, we can now destroy these doors with the blast shields on them. Give it a quick scan. And in order to destroy these things, we need something heavy. Rather than an energy shot, we need like a explosive, like a missile. And through here we have our first energy tank as well. An energy tank will increase our health by another 100 points. And you can see it at the top there. We now have like a little blue square above our health bar. It only displays 99 at a time. But when that 99 drains, it will go into our next health bar. So it carries straight over. And this is a dead end. There's nothing else we can do in this room. Just yet there is a hole in the back wall there, if you saw that a second ago. But alas, we cannot squeeze through there without a certain ball-shaped utility that we used to have. And that leads us to the traditional Metroid experience of backtracking. Great. I mean, it's not too bad, this first area. There is a bit later on where I must complain about the backtracking, but while I'm here, let me find out what these are called. I thought they were called phasmids? No, phasmids are something else. Oh no, okay, no, they're plasmites, not phasmids. What's a phasmid? Is a phasmid like a real insect or something? I don't know. I'm getting my terminology confused, but they're plasmites. I need to drill that into my mind. They are not phasmids, whatever those are. Oh, that was something from Twilight Princess, I believe. One of the golden bugs in there was a golden phasmid. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of right now. Okay, back in this room, it can now deal with the hives on the ceiling with explosive weapons, like the missile. However, I do want to scan one of the wasps. These guys aren't missable, but I just want to get them done. Whoa! That's extreme close-up right there. Okay, with our new missiles we can destroy the hives and stop the war wasps from spawning. Always good to do that, I think. And if we hop down here, I believe over on that side of the room, behind this exploding wall, if we scan it we can see what it's made of. And yeah, there are some materials that you'll start to recognise throughout the game. I'm not going to scan it because I know I've already got the war wasp thing up on screen. And back here we have another missile expansion. And every missile expansion will expand our inventory by 5. So yeah, we'll be back at 15 in no time, and we'll go beyond it. And plus Ultra. And yeah, we can destroy this door now, and through here we have the map station of the area. Now, in the last episode I didn't mention it, but make sure the map stations are actually a missable scan. There are only a limited number of them. So make sure you scan one at the earliest opportunity and don't forget them, because there's only like 6 in the game. And once you have downloaded a map for the area, you can no longer scan the station, so yeah. And then we have the map, and as we can see, it's quite an expansive area, Chozo Ruins. And where do we go next, I wonder? There's quite a few. There's one big room right there in the middle. I wonder what that's for. Interesting. Anyway, our next objective is to head back to the plaza anyway. Gotta do the Metroid thing. Go back on to whence we came. And there's actually another collectible in this room, but we can't grab it just yet. So we'll have to come back for it. There's going to be quite a few scenarios like that. Since we don't have our many upgrades, we only have our missiles at the current moment. And now we're back in this room. Let's do a bit of hive destroying in the background. Also, hello war wasp. Didn't see you readying your charge there. It was just suddenly up in my face, up in my grill, as they say. Let's gun you down. And there's so many of them. I think, did I miss a hive? Is there one up there? It's hard to tell which are hives and which aren't, because there's some like small ones scattered around, but they don't count towards it. It's very picky about what counts as a hive and what doesn't. Okay, let me jump on this tree, get some small energy. Oh, I can stand on this. Didn't realise that. And yeah, there's a missile expansion up in that little crevice up there, but we can't get to that just yet. Because there's a certain small passage all over the wall there that we cannot go through yet. Can we destroy... probably going to scan one of these right now. These are ions. But I can't recall if you can destroy them with missiles. No, it just makes them shut their eyes still. Don't really want to waste too much missile ammo, because I'll need it in a minute. Let's shut you down anyway, so we can pass through. We will get the ability to destroy them eventually, just not yet. Are the scarabs back? The scarabs are back. Should I just tank the... Oh, they're dropping on top of me. Didn't realise they were moving so fast there. A nice goopy substance on the screen when you destroy them. That's lovely. That's exactly what I want to see. It's blue blood all over the screen. Okay, back in the central plaza. And we get more beetles who decide to take us on, but... Actually, these guys have moved location, haven't they? Oh, hello. They were down on the lower bit of the plaza earlier, but now they're up here. Weird. Also, there's another energy tank up in that corner. There are so many upgrades in this like initial room, in this big room, but we just can't get to them. Energy tank up there, you can see there's a door behind it, but it's inactive. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. And there's a missile expansion. You can sort of listen to like they make a little humming noise when you're next to them. And here we have another one up in this like half pipe. Can't do anything with that once again. And I believe there's one. Where was it? Oh, up there, up in that corner as well. Can't get to that. Oh, there's more beetles. Beetles? Beetles is what I meant to say. What is a beetle? It's a beetle and a reptile. That's correct. That's the terminology I want to use. Okay, get some more missiles. That's good. Restock. And yeah, there are quite a few additional things around. There's a grapple point up there. Didn't notice that before. Going to need our old grapple beam for that, but we lost it in the frigate, so we're going to have to wait for that to come back. And there's also a humming noise if you approach this tree. A very conspicuous tree. There's a certain something on the side of it that we can scan, and it says that it's weakened. So yeah, might be able to get there later. Can't destroy it with a missile, by the way. Don't even try. Just bounces straight off. How very strange. It's a very resilient tree. And let's blow off this blast shield and head on through. Oh yeah, the blast shields are actually missable as well, because they don't come back. So yeah, much like the map station, there are quite a few blast shields on doors like that, but There are a limited number, so scan one at the earliest opportunity yet again. Oh, double wave of scarabs, great. If I use a missile to destroy a whole group of them, because they're dropping loads of ammunition for me, then I can just restore. Seems to be the way to go. And here we are in the next location we're meant to go to. And there is another one of our upgrades at the back there. What could it be? Oh, it's the morph ball. Thank God. I was missing it already. But it's not as easy as that, because there is a very conspicuous square-shaped arena and a bunch of beetles. Or should I say, beetiles. Okay, and this is a basics like survival section. Although I think there are a limited number of them, so just keep moving around the room and they won't be able to catch you, and then just keep locking on and shooting. You might be able to use some missiles. I don't think that really does too much. Oh yeah, it destroys like a group of them if you're good with it. Okay, let's grab that small energy, and there's only a few remaining. A limited number. And okay. But defeating all those beetles makes a bigger guy appear. This is, I wouldn't say it's a mini-boss. This is the plated beetle. It's got a giant shield in its face and it likes to try and charge into you. And we cannot attack it from the front. It'll give us a hint. I thought I turned off the hint system. But yeah, we just need to strafe around it and stop it from ramming into us. Use the B button to jump out of the way in time. You can use regular shots, or you can just use missiles, which are more effective. And I think 2 missiles is enough to deal with them. So yeah, just jump out the way and shoot it behind, and that makes his abdomen explode. How gruesome. But upon defeating the plated beetle, we have access to our morph ball again. Let's regain another one of our abilities, and Samus just... How does Samus curl up into a ball like that? You can hear her spine cracking in all the places there. Okay, now we have our morph ball. Let's roll on back to where we came. Can't climb up the sledge normally. And yeah, we need to get back through these tunnels with our morph ball. And I'm not sure whether I should count the plated beetle as like a boss or a mini-boss. It did give us a medallion for defeating it, but at the same time, we fight they become like common enemies later on. And, well, not common enemies, but we can encounter one over and over again. And yeah, they're not an one-time only event. We get multiple chances to scan them. Don't worry, there's not a missable scan at all. And it's weird because it doesn't have a health bar, and only 2 missiles defeat it. But it is technically counted as a mini-boss because it gives you an item after defeating it. So with our new morph ball, we now need to climb up to, I believe, that door. Where is it? It's up there, I think. Hang on, I need to get the right angle on this. It's over that away. Is it up there? I can see the top of it. But let's head on over there, I suppose. Although I'm going to head back to the save room because this is the end of the episode. We grabbed our missiles again, and we grabbed the morph ball. And also, I didn't want to hit the war wasps there, but I did anyway. And in the next episode, we'll continue exploring the Chozo Ruins with our new morph ball and missiles, and we'll start by going through this door in the next episode. But in the meantime, I'm gonna head off back to the save station. And I will see you next time for more Metroid Prime. Bye bye for now.